I opened my phone, and what did I see? XRPayNeT warming up, pumping 5.94%. We're going to talk about that. We got a lot of breaking news today. Just announced, SEC grants partial motion for Ripple. Jeremy Hogan, right here. The SEC has to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. The judge just struck down the SEC's only expert witness on this subject. This witness, SEC's key witness, cannot testify. And this is a very big deal. We're going to talk about that for sure. Oh, Brad Garlinghouse with the Milk Institute laying the smack down. Oh, we're live and we're right on time. Crypto Trophy, first member in the building. Oh. What the hell? Something happened here.
Everybody from JP Morgan, Visa and MasterCard, Franklin Templeton, they have projects and teams internally working on how to integrate crypto into their services. And I think the reason for that is that 80% of Americans are not happy with the current financial system as it is today. They think it's too slow, the fees are too high, it doesn't serve everybody equally, and a lot of the technology was built 40 years ago, the laws were 100 years ago, and so people are really excited about how crypto as a technology can help improve and update the financial system. And that's why we're here at Coinbase. We want to make sure that we enable that as well. When we became a public company, we explained to the SEC in our S1 filing and in dozens of meetings that we've had with the SEC, I think we work pretty collaboratively with them. We've explained our business to them many times, including in our S1, and they approved us to become a public company. So we'll continue working with regulators all over the world about where the boundaries are on what's a commodity, what's a security, or what is something else. Look at what's happening with AI, right? That's an important technology trend where it's becoming a matter of national security, right? That some of these things are built in the US. Or we saw it in the past with 5G or with semiconductors. And so if we have this really powerful technology, cryptocurrency, that has the potential to update the financial system and improve it in so many ways, how can we sit on the sidelines in America and say, oh, okay, well, we're going to let the EU pass comprehensive legislation, and so it'll be built there, and we're going to let the UAE and London and Singapore and Hong Kong. I mean, this is America. We need to be a technology hub. We need to be a financial hub, and the future of this industry needs to be built right here in America.
I agree. What I say, words of wisdom from Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong, talked about U.S. regulators, SEC. But guys, the big breaking news is about the SEC key witness can no longer testify. And we're going to talk about that. Jeremy Hogan right here, he chimes in on that also. Actually, guys, we got a lot to talk about today. I got an amazing show pulled up. You don't want to miss it. I am BuLLZiLLa, the Hidden Gem Hunter, the Portfolio Melter. We've been here since 2017, documenting my bullish journey. Oh, Gary Gensler. His own words could bar him from crypto. This is actually a really good article. That's XRPayNeT. It's warming up. Open my phone. Oh, guys, you're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe this. This is crazy. FTX special counsel. We got the bill from FTX special counsel, released the bill. We're talking $38 million bill for bankruptcy advisors. You got to be joking me. You got to be joking me. Where's that at? That's right here. FTX bankruptcy special counsel advisor bill, $38 million for January. They got a $38 million bill for January. And there's John Ray right there. We're going to talk about that. Let's make that a little bit bigger. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. I got a couple windows going on here. FTX bankruptcy special counsel. Guys, this is why this is big time smoke and mirrors, and they crooked as hell. Not a financial advisor, in my opinion. Because you guys seen about FTX Japan open back up. And I'm on nobody's side. I'm just reporting the news. No, Sam Bankman did say that the money was there, that these exchanges could open back up and they got the money. Well, not if there's going to be bills on the table like this. A $38 million bill for January. And you won't believe who's behind all this, guys. We went down this rabbit hole prior also. FTX bankruptcy special counsel advisor bill $38 million for January. FTX bankruptcy proceeding has teams of lawyers, investment bankers, consultants, and financial advisors working on the case. A whole lot of professionals working on the FTX bankruptcy case has billed a collective $38 million plus expenses. Plus expenses, you got to be joking me. $38 million bill, something's not adding up. Talk about taking advantage of crypto. Now, I'm not calling nobody's name out, but I see one name that really looks familiar. Sullivan and Cromwell. And you guys heard what SBF was saying about him and the relationship with Sullivan and Cromwell, and kind of how they forced him to appoint John Ray as the bankruptcy lawyer or something like that. He was saying something about Sullivan and Cromwell and John Ray and it's being crooked. Bankruptcy administrators have retained law firm Sullivan and Cromwell as counsel. Now, if you guys know, Jay Clayton is a partner at Sullivan and Cromwell. If you guys watch my morning video, Jay Clayton is also now an advisor to Fireblocks, which is one of your largest institutional custodian demand. Sullivan and Cromwell, Jay Clayton, Sullivan and Cromwell, FTX, Sullivan and come on. Bankruptcy have retained Sullivan and Cromwell as well as counsel. There's a whole bunch of names. I'm not going to show if I'm going to call out every single firm in here because, you know, I'm not going to be name dropping. Meanwhile, the financial service firm, according to the court filing, Sullivan and Cromwell billed $16 million for January. What the world? What kind of services you providing for $16 million? $16 million bill just for January. You got to be joking me. Special counsel. I guess it's special counsel, so that ups the ante. Oh yeah, guys. Judge moved. Or hold on. SEC moves to exclude John Deaton. This is actually a really good article about John Deaton, guys. We're going to talk about that. Oh, the latest ruling in the SEC case. We're going to talk about that. Just announced. Breaking news right here live. Kraken lawsuit. Kraken to launch its very own bank very soon, which is huge. Kraken to launch its own bank. Supreme Court ruling on XRP case. We're going to talk about that. Got a lot to talk about today. We got a lot to talk about. Let me pull up. You know what? Let me send a tweet out real quick. Should we send a tweet out? You know what? I'll still send a tweet out. We're changing the show up a little bit today, but I'll just stick with that for now. Guys, I am BuLLZiLLa, the Hidden Gem Hunter, the Portfolio Melter. We got a lot of news to talk about today. You guys can show some love while I send out a tweet. Smash that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe. We're live every single day on the best way to start the day with CKJ. Just announced Judge grants Ripple's motion to exclude key SEC witness. Yeah, this because I changed my hotkeys around because I was tired of the X cutting it off because you know we got to type in XRPayNeT, and so I think my dot is my stream key now. My dot because we don't really use XRPayNeT. Warming up. Dot. Hit link. We live. Hit link. We live. Oh, come on. What happened to my live? Live. Dot. We'll send that out. Work on that. All 6'8" in the building with the super chat. I appreciate the super chat, my brother. 6'8". Crypto for life. Crypto for life. Thank you big time, my brother. I appreciate the super chat. 68J Crypto for Life. It goes live every single day. Make sure you guys check out 68J Crypto for life. Crypto for life. Thank you, big time. I appreciate that, my brother. On time today, big time balling all day, guys. We're switching. A lot of changes going to be coming down. Y'all guys see I dropped a video this morning. We were on time today. We dropped the video Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I'd like to welcome everybody to March 7th. The best way to start the day. And we got a lot of news. I guess I'll give you guys a heads up. I was watching another live stream, and the guy basically, as soon as he went live, he kind of like went into the news, and he didn't do like a lot of shout outs and stuff like that, and he had like almost 1,000 thumbs up. I'm like, damn, okay. So I was like, all right, it's gonna be really hard, but maybe I'll stay a little bit more focused on the news and just try to do a little bit more serious show today. So it's not that I don't want to say hi to the whole family, but I'm just going to try to, I don't know, I'm going to rewatch the stream, and I want to see how it is when I just try to stay focused on the news a little bit. As far as, you know, I love the way we do the show, but at the same time, if a show got way bigger than mine and 1,000 thumbs up, you know, it's a different way. Now, is this way better than mine? I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it is. The SEC has to prove that you have reasonably expectations of profit from Ripple's efforts. The judges struck the SEC's only expert witness on this subject. This is a big deal. So now, how the heck can the SEC prove reasonable reliance? Who will testify? So basically in the case, guys, the judge issued a motion ruling excluding the key witness for the SEC. And I actually got that one pulled up here. And we're going to talk about that. I guess I'm going to finish the Sullivan and Cromwell article first. Sullivan and Cromwell. So basically, guys, we kind of start with this. FTX bankruptcy special counsel advisor Bill Hinman. Or who is it? Bill? Why did I say Bill Hinman? No, it's special advisor counsel advisor Bill. For $38 million. FTX charged $38 million for their services. That must be some amazing services. No wonder people ain't getting their money back. The lawyers are getting their cut. FTX bankruptcy proceeding has termed teams and teams and teams of lawyers, investment bankers, consultants, and financial advisors working on the case. The teams and teams of professionals working on the FTX bankruptcy case has billed a collective of $38 million plus expenses for the month of January. You know what that means, plus expenses? That says, for example, John Ray, if he leaves his house to go to work on this bankruptcy, that means they're probably paying for his gas. If John Ray gets hungry, since he's working on this FTX lawsuit, it's probably they're taking care of his lunch too. Lunch paid for, plus expenses. Might even get a rental car. Like, this is like way overboard here. No way. Bankruptcy administrators have retained law firms Sullivan and Cromwell. Y'all seen what happened with FTX pointing out Sullivan and Cromwell. Our research from Jay Clayton being a partner of Sullivan and Cromwell. Jay Clayton being the SEC chairman. Now Jay Clayton is an advisor to Fireblocks. Like, these guys are, yeah, LJ got it. All the way. It's like, they're like so crooked right in front of her face. It's amazing. Like, how could you even send a $38 million bill? Like, that's insane. Bankruptcy administrators have also retained different law firms. I'm seeing 3-4 right off the bat. Consulting partners have retained to conduct forensic analysis of DeFi products and tokens in FTX possession. So if they do a analysis, what's that, like $2 million? We need $2 million if we analyze your products. Meanwhile, the financial service firm Al-Razaro, as well as Perlo partners, were retained to sort through FTX accounting records and determine which assets they could sell. So that right there, another $2 million bill. According to the court filing, Sullivan and Cromwell billed $16 million for January, while Quinn and Eckhart billed $1.4 million. I call that right on the money. $2 million to analyze your records. We need $2 million. I mean, come on, guys. This is like fishy. This is fishy. $38 million, like, come on. Sullivan billed $1.4 million and Lattice Wrap billed 663,000. Like, come on, what kind of services do you provide for 600,000? What if you go over $1 million? That's not right. Collectively, all three firms have over 180 lawyers assigned to the case. 100? Like, come on. I think Michael Gray got that one. Collectively, the three firms have, and this is why I really think this is all played out to the T. Because when FTX is bringing in all that money, and they don't even have a board of advisors or a traditional way that these guys are used to donating to companies, and they're just like a free-for-all, like, come on. They said they have over 180 lawyers assigned to the case. I like to see the workload on each guy. Oh, and paralegals. Oh, trust me, I know how they work. Trust me, I worked at a law firm, guys. I know how that billing goes. I know how the billing goes. They make big money for billing. And this is really why NASA had to go private. Or basically, this is why NASA went out of business and couldn't get nowhere. Or we couldn't get back to the moon in 50 years, because everything is, when you got like federal, where people are basically dipping their hand in the pot like this, everybody's overcharging. You can't get nothing done. So that's basically like when Elon took over, NASA's missions and privatized it. He killed the NASA for years. These guys are overbilling. Playing like a movie. Dr. Sheba got it. Playing out like a movie. The court filing shows Sullivan and Cromwell lawyers and staff billed a total of 14,000 hours. Trust me, guys. I'll give you one. I guess I'm not going to go into the billing too much. But let's just say I worked at a law firm. I know how it works. You got your main lawyer. Then you might have your private investigator, who's kind of like your friend, kind of. Well, I won't say friend. Well, I guess I never. So, basically, all right, they say, for example, all right, well, okay, let's just say if the lawyer has to leave the state to go interview a client, he's going to take his private investigator with him. That guy's going to bill like $1,000. The private investigator is going to bill $1,000 just for going and talking to the inmate. And then the lawyer himself, he's going to charge probably 5 times what the private investigator's charging. But basically, it's all paid for by the state. So I guess they charge accordingly. But I guess if they think the money is there, they charge accordingly. But anyway, initially, the U.S. Department of Justice have objected to FTX hiring Sullivan and Cromwell. Oh, come on. What? Initially, the U.S. Department of Justice had objected to FTX hiring Sullivan and Cromwell. Now, you guys remember now, claiming potential conflicts of interest. Former CEO Sam Bankman-Fried also objected to a bankruptcy administration hiring the firm. That's what I'm saying too, guys. This whole thing was fishy from the beginning. I remember reading an article where Sam basically complained about Sullivan and Cromwell, saying they were crooked or whatever, and he objected to hiring them too. And the U.S. Department of Justice also objected, but guess what? Now they bill the state $38 million. No wonder. Claiming potential conflicts of interest, former CEO Sam Bankman also objected to the firm hiring, claiming that the law firm staff had pressured him into filing for bankruptcy protection in November. This is what I said, guys. Sam didn't want to file for bankruptcy because he said the money was available at FTX, where they could pay clients to continue business. But why pay clients to continue business when they can use this as an opportunity? What do they always say? And why don't let a good, mishaps go to waste? And that's what they thought at this moment. They used this moment to manipulate, I believe. Because FTX Japan opened back up, right? Now, January, the firm was approved. Okay, in late January, the firm was approved by a U.S. bankruptcy court judge. I'm going to leave this one alone too much. You guys get the point where Sam kind of, didn't agree to Sullivan and Cromwell. He said they pressured him into hiring them. Now they appointed John Ray. John Ray saying the money's not there. FTX, Sam was saying the money was there. FTX Japan opened back up. It seems like now these guys, $38 million? Where's that money come from? Where's that $40 million come from? In November, shortly after the FTX declared bankruptcy, CEO John Ray said the crypto exchange had a complete failure of corporate controls and such complete absence of trustworthy financial information. Ray, who oversaw the liquidation, who is from Sullivan and Cromwell, called the FTX situation unprecedented. So that means they got to charge unprecedented amounts. And something he never seen in his career, I bet. Yeah, he never seen such big opportunity at shaking that pot, getting your hand in that pot. Anyway, so let me know what you guys thoughts about that in the comment of the video too, as far as the 38 million. I showed you guys a clip right here of Bloomberg Crypto. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong talked about working with U.S. regulators and the SEC. I'll just play like the first 30 seconds.
Everybody from JP Morgan, Visa and MasterCard, Franklin Templeton, they have projects and teams internally working on how to integrate crypto into their services. And I think the reason for that is that Morgan, Visa and JP Morgan, Visa and MasterCard, Franklin Templeton, they have projects and teams internally working on how to integrate crypto into their services. And I think the reason for that,
JP Morgan, MasterCard, all got crypto teams. They're all trying to figure out how to incorporate crypto into their products. This is coming, guys. Cryptocurrency is a very big deal. I thought this was pretty good, guys. There was this meeting this morning. CoinDesk was actually live streaming it. It's Jerome Powell on crypto turmoil, and it's basically I don't know, they're having like a financial meeting on the interest rates and the Fed, and this is a clip that came out of that so far. It's a pretty good clip.
How's the Fed evaluating the risks of crypto-related activities by your supervised institutions? How's the Fed evaluating the risks of crypto-related activities by your supervised institutions?
So this is something we've been quite active in this area, and I'll say that we believe that innovation is very important over time to the economy. We don't want to stifle innovation. We don't want regulation to stifle innovation in a way that.
You know what's crazy, guys? I mean, I won't interrupt the clip next time, but here goes Jerome Powell, who many may not know was on the Faster Payments Task Force with Ripple. Ryan Zagone from Ripple is also on the was on the Faster Payments Task Force with Jerome Powell, and Ryan Zagone. Ripple were partners on the Faster Payments Task Force through the Fed, trying to improve the U.S. faster payment system. So Jerome Powell has worked with Ripple. You heard it here. Also, many may not know, but Jerome Powell is also on the Bank of International Settlements Board of Directors. Also, Mark Carney at the time, who was the governor of the Bank of England, was also on the BIS Board of Directors. And Brad Garlinghouse said Bank of England is a paid Ripple customer. Bam.
How's the Fed evaluating the risks of crypto-related activities by your supervised institutions?
So this is something we've been quite active in this area, and I'll say that we believe that innovation is very important over time to the economy. We don't want to stifle innovation. We don't want regulation to stifle innovation in a way that just favors incumbents and that kind of thing. But like everyone else, we're watching what's been happening in the crypto space, and what we see is quite a lot of turmoil. We see fraud. We see a lack of transparency. We see run risk. Lots and lots of things like.
I'm going to cut the clip short, actually, guys. Jerome Powell says we don't want to stifle innovation. Well, it looks like they're kind of doing that a little bit. But basically, he says that, we recognize cryptocurrency and the potential it has. As a matter of fact, this is going to go really good into the article I got also. Ripple using the XRP to create private CBDCs. And this is actually going to go into a really good article. Behind the scenes, since day one, guys, Ripple has been almost under every stone you turn. Tell them, Team Green. I'd like to welcome everybody to the best way to start the day. If you guys can smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. We go live every single day. I apologize for not doing too many shout outs and stuff. I'm trying to try something new from another stream I was watching. Kraken to launch its own bank. Now, shout out to the Telegram. I did get this from out the Telegram group. You guys be on fire in the Telegram with the news. I appreciate it. And guys, this is what I've been saying since 2017, since we've been here. Bullish family established in 2017. But cryptocurrency is a very big deal. Behind the scenes, they're getting ready. Thank you. I appreciate the thumbs up. Kraken to launch its very own bank. Now, guys, be cautious because I don't know. I forgot to look more into it. But somebody in there said, should we get the Kraken token? Now, who was that, Team Green? Was that somebody fake or real? Because we got to be careful with that. Because I actually looked it up after the stream. There is no Kraken token. So is the person trying to get us funnel us into a fake token, or was it just somebody that was curious? I'm kind of curious about that. I gotta look real quick just to make sure, because I want to make sure that guy's not fake. In the Telegram, let me see. Okay, so Skull dropped the Kraken news. And, okay, this person right here. Who's that? Okay, hold on. No, hold on. Okay, no, that person's not fake. We know them well. Kraken coin. Now, where they get that Kraken coin from? And it says Kraken coin. But I don't think this is the I don't think Kraken has a token, does it? So be very cautious with that, guys. And it does show a price chart at 0.003 on the Kraken coin, but I don't think there's no Kraken coin. Yeah, LJ says, I checked, I couldn't find the coin. You guys should be careful. But if there was a Kraken token, trust me, we want it. But I don't think there is. Kraken Chief Legal Officer Marco Santero said that Kraken Bank very much on track to launch very soon. Yeah. Kraken Bank is on track to launch very soon, according to Kraken Chief Legal Officer. Kraken originally won its bank charter approval in 2020. The bank fully online will provide comprehensive deposit taking custody of financial services for digital assets. And you know what that kind of got me thinking too, guys? Now, Kraken does have a federal charter license, will custody crypto. It's an online bank, kind of like what GoToBank is doing with the Ripple board of director. Or, oh yeah, guys, I do want to make a correction on yesterday's news too. I called that lady Christina the board of director of Ripple. She's not the board of directors. She's actually the CFO at Ripple, Chief Financial Officer. But she also was a big executive at GoToBank, which is an online bank, and it's the largest online U.S. online bank, GoToBank. Also, she's the Ripple CFO. But this is what Kraken's going to do too, guys. Welcome to the evolution of money as far as online banking. It's going to be an online bank. The crypto industry may be suffering from regulatory crackdown in the U.S., but that's not preventing Kraken from seeking to launch its own bank. Kraken Bank currently, climate, isn't scaring Kraken. The crypto exchange chief legal, and I was thinking they just paid a $30 million fine to the SEC. You guys remember that one clip from Gary Gensler where he said you might have to give a percentage of your money to these banks, or you might have to give something to them. Remember that one clip? Well, it looks like that's what Kraken just did. He gave the SEC $30 million. So guess what? You guys can look forward to Kraken Kraken Bank coming any day. It's more like a pay-to-play regime. It's the Kraken token's fake, right? You guys be real cautious. The Kraken token is fake. There is no Kraken token, but Kraken is a big deal. As a matter of fact, I think Kraken wouldn't launch a token because that would be like a security. You know, let me stop. Everything Kraken been through. But I think that $30 million fine was to rub the right palms so Kraken Bank can move forward even more. Hey, my opinion. Kraken Bank is very much on track to launch very soon. He stated, are you ready for this? Listen, we're going to have those pins with the little ball chains. We're going to order thousands of them and attach them to desks of Wall Street banks everywhere with our logo. Yeah. Kraken initially secured state of Wyoming approval to form a special purpose depository institution in 2020. According to the company, Kraken Bank was the first digital, Kevin Cage voice, the first digital asset company in the U.S. history to receive bank charter recognized under the federal, state, and law. And it will be the first regulated U.S. bank to provide a comprehensive deposit taking custody financial services for digital assets. Woo! Are we going to be ready when the time is right? Join the baddest Telegram in the world right there. The realest family, baddest Telegram on the planet. Let me skip through these two because I was like, okay. I want to try to get the show under an hour. Today I want to do like less shout outs in under an hour. Huh? Can we do that? Oh, shout out to DAI. Oh yeah, guys, I did drop an amazing video this morning. And I'm going to try to keep that momentum going as a daily video, 5-minute video for people that don't have a lot of time. But it's the best way to start your day. When you wake up at 5, 6 in the morning, bam, there's a bullish video. And that'll start your day off properly. So make sure you guys subscribe. Notification bell. Daily content. And I thought this was so true what DAI said. He said the plan Hand crypto assets off to Gary's Wall Street buddies. And that's kind of what they did with FTX, right? They handed it right over to Sullivan and Cromwell. And they came in charging outrageous fees. But hand crypto over to GG's Wall Street buddies. Former U.S. Security and Exchange Commission Enforcement Branch Chief and Law Attorney Lisa. So this actually is so true as far as what's going on, as you guys will see.
What happens to the likes of, let's say, a Coinbase or a Kraken or some other U.S.-based entity that trades in crypto, that tries to be on the books and show everything to regulators when they're asked? What happens to them?
Well, as long as they can satisfy the sort of requirements that typically are imposed on an ordinary broker-dealer like Merrill Lynch, they will be fine. But this is a problem.
That right there is impossible. That's impossible. And they know it's impossible. She said basically a broker-dealer or, a crypto company can, hold yourself to the standard of Merrill Lynch. Like, you're talking about a 100-year-old company. We're talking about digital assets. It doesn't make sense at all what she just said. It was their plan to squeeze out the little man squeeze the little man out, which is us.
Because you can't take your crypto and find a custodian that can handle it. I mean, you can't go to the ordinary bank custodians. We know that. The SEC has spoken about that. So how do you do it?
Bam. How do you do it? And it's kind of like a double-edged sword thing, because basically you got the regulator who's saying, well, hold on. You guys can't do this, but now hold on. Behind the scenes, Bank of New York Mellon launches new digital asset custody platform. So basically what they're saying is, like in the thing, Gary's buddies are coming in. Same thing with Sullivan and Cromwell, the FTX bankruptcy that was probably created by them, because, anybody could have been the fall guy for, crypto strong arm rules coming in. It could have been Sam. It could have been anybody, I believe. Because the lack of clarity around crypto really kind of did open a can of worms. But Bank of New York Mellon launches new digital asset custody platform.
What do you do? It's a real dilemma.
State Street's offer crypto custody. Yeah, State Street.
What we need.
That's one of the largest asset managers in New York.
Is guidance that says, okay, here is an asset class that people want to invest in. Here is a way that the SEC considers acceptable for custody of the asset.
Goldman Sachs is a way the SEC sees acceptable. Like, come on, guys. Are you talking about they're really trying to squeeze out the little man? And this is not right. Goldman Sachs to enter crypto market soon with custody play. Of course, they can't wait to squeeze in. Guys, one of the biggest problem is the data they did on how many times you check your traditional banking app, right? Just think about your traditional bank app, like Wells Fargo, for example. Matter of fact, I barely even ever open that app. But how many times did you open your Coinbase app or your trade or your Crypto.com app or your Binance USA app and trade? They did the data on it, saying like basically people open their crypto apps 9,000% more than a regular bank app. And this is how crypto exchange is making big money, because they make like a few cents. Well, it depends on what exchange. Coinbase took big time advantage of us as far as their trades. Binance USA is way cheaper. Crypto.com is okay, but they're making big money on trades. These large traditional institutions cannot wait to bank your crypto, and they're going to sell you a dream of safe, secure, trust. Safe, secure, trust. Bank with us. Team Green got it. Smoke and mirrors big time. Yeah, tell them, don't miss another call, guys. I'm telling you, we're deep down the rabbit hole. So shout out to DAI. DAI is on fire also with the clips, and really good clip there. Okay, we got that right there. We're speeding this up. Guys, I'd like to welcome everybody to the best way to start the day. I am the Hidden Gem Hunter, Portfolio Melter. If you guys can show some love, smash that thumbs up. Here goes John E. Denton. They tried to off John Denton or get him off the case. They literally asked the judge to revoke my ℚ𝕝𝕟𝕚 status over my motion asking permission to file an ℚ𝕝𝕟𝕚 brief challenging this so-called XRP holder expert. They is upset with John Denton. Ivy League's SEC lawyers aren't the best poker players, I take it. And it's worth noting that the SEC tried to get Judge Torres to ban John Denton from participating in the case, partly because he disclosed the name of an expert witness. And I actually got the better article pulled up where it kind of explains it. So, okay. Okay, this is going to be the second one, I believe. This is going to be this one. Yeah, Ripple versus SEC. Okay. Regulator goes after John Denton to revoke his 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕝 status. Here's why. I thought it was a pretty good read. The ongoing legal brawl between the SEC and Ripple is reaching a whole new level, with the regulator now going after the strong supporter of the firms now going after strong supporters of the firm's attorney, John Denton. Now, he's not the actual attorney, but he filed the 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕝 brief, but he is an attorney. Denton has been the most vocal advocate. So basically, that kind of explains him. He's an attorney, but the most vocal advocate. Plus, he filed the 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕝 brief. Denton has been the most vocal advocate for Ripple since the regulator filed its lawsuit more than 2 years ago. From providing clarity to the community to filing 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕝's brief as a friend of the court, Denton's role has been prominent and clearly. They wanted John Denton off of this case bad, because basically he is real vocal. He is on Twitter. You can follow him, like I just showed you guys his tweet, and he's right here laying a smackdown. In what, 70,000 views, 1,100 likes. He's kind of like keeping us informed of what's going on with the case. And the SEC, you know, they don't like that. Oh, actually, there's some good comments in here too. He says, I feel like they're jumpy too. So basically, well, hold on. We got bearable guy. We got we might have an ace up our sleeve a little bit. No, shout out to Mr. Intuitive. I've been hearing that name all the time. I mean, that's what kind of bothers me. Like, don't get me wrong. As far as there was a lot, like Team Green saying ICOs would be a thing in the past. And that's, I got to really thinking about that after the one show a little bit more. As far as, with the whole peer-to-peer thing, and, don't get me wrong, there was a lot of crazy ICOs that should not have been taken serious. But when I first got in crypto, I still thought it was a whole new way for an individual to back an idea or a company. I didn't realize that there had to be, a middleman in there. We can't just let the people make their own decisions. We got to have, a procedure and policy in place. Because basically, if you want to buy, let's, say, for example, okay, Ripple wants to go public. Right, they want to go public, and you can buy pre-IPO shares in Ripple, but you got to be a financial advisor to buy pre-IPO shares. Why can't an individual back a company that they believe could do something? Why does there have to be a middleman in between? And that's kind of what it is, as far as there's going to be a whole lot of different procedures. I thought the ICO thing was a pretty big deal, and it did get carried away, and that's what kind of ruined it a little bit. I guess people try to take advantage, but at the same time, they got the initial exchange offerings, like tokens launching within the exchange, but they got to come up with some kind of idea to keep the process rolling. I mean, I don't know about the initial exchange offerings now, if they still can do that. It's kind of because basically before with the ICO, that was kind of like a security, if you want to apply to the security law. With the initial exchange offering, they did it a little bit different, because I think maybe it was a preset price. There's something different about the exchange offering versus the ICO phase of it. Gary's getting tight around the collar. Actually, I don't want to scroll through here too much, because you never know what might pop up. But there goes John Denton, too, guys. Link in the description for John Denton. Now, John Denton right there. The ongoing... In a recent update, it appears that the SEC, through its lawyers, has tried to get Judge Torres to ban Denton from participating in the case. They tried to ban Denton, and there goes Denton right there. This is considered a major win for Denton, as it shows. Now, if I go to this one right here, let me see. In a recent update, it appears that the SEC, through its lawyers, had tried to get Judge Torres to ban Denton from participating in the case. And according to the update, the judge did not assist to this request. She also agreed that the commission's no, this is the key win for. I thought this is a big win for Ripple, my personal opinion, because the judge agreed that the SEC's expert witness, their key witness, should not testify about XRP holders. Bam. Which one you talking about, balling all day? What, the thumbnail maybe we used? Or the Brad Growinghouse Milk Institute? I'm glad you said that because I had to speed this up. This is considered a major win for Deaton, as it shows the depression, the desperation. It is considered a major win for Deaton, as it shows the desperation, of regulators to go after parties fully invested in the lawsuit. Deaton commented that the SEC lawyer appears not to be the best poker players around. Get him, Deaton. Get him, Deaton. Huh? So you guys know John Deaton. Yeah. Ripple legal battle with SEC continues with latest round ruling. And actually, kind of we covered it in that article, so which is a good thing. But still, the court has now ruled on the party's motion to preclude expert testimony from consideration at the summary judgment and trial. This is huge. The ruling granted some of the motions. However, one of the key outcomes of the ruling was the exclusion of expert witness number 1 from testifying about the perception of a reasonable XRP purchaser. It's worth noting that the SEC had previously hired this person to analyze and expectations of the tokens and purchasers, but now the judge has now granted Ripple's motion to exclude his testimony. That, to me, that's like a win, to basically exclude they hired this guy. It's going to be like okay, like say for example, if you go to trial, and when you go to trial, they always want to bring like an expert or expert to testify against you. Somebody that's like an expert in their field, and they actually paid this guy because I guess the expert testimony witness is always paid anyway. But he's gonna like completely go for you because you're the one paying him. He's like going for you completely, like you did no wrong, or basically you did everything wrong. He's gonna say Ripple did everything wrong because that's what he was hired to say. But guess what? The judge granted Ripple's motion to exclude his testimony. So SEC hired him for nothing. Bam. Huh? You guys get that? You guys get that? Guys, we got almost 200 people here on the best way to end the day with the Bullish family. If you guys can smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. Latest ruling from the judge. I thought this was a pretty big deal right here too. U.S. lawmakers to reintroduce crypto tax reform bill. To reintroduce crypto tax reform. So they're still trying to figure out what's right and wrong with crypto and taxing it accordingly. U.S. lawmakers are planning to reintroduce a bill that will reform the way crypto is treated for tax purposes. They couldn't even get this bill to go through last time. The bill called Keep Innovation in America Act. I'm telling you, some people get it. Some people get it, Crypto OG. No, I did. Oh, okay. I got to stay focused today. The bill called Keep Innovation in America Act. Well, we go live tonight. Matter of fact, tonight's show will be completely different from the morning show. Tonight, we're going to be talking, shouting out, playing music, the whole 9. Don't miss tonight's show. Might even give away some fat bags. Completely free, just for showing up. Matter of fact, we will. We'll give away some crypto tonight. Completely free, just for subscribing, just for throwing the thumbs up, and just for showing up. You might want to download your XRPayNeT Wallet, though, so you can get paid extra fast. And I'm going to tell my story in 1 second. Matter of fact, since we're almost to the end. Actually, yeah, we got 4 minutes left. This to end anyway. And shout out to OG Back Road. Actually, it was you sent me down the rabbit hole this morning. You actually shared, because I guess you share like when the content creators may be live or something. And I seen you share the one guy from Cryptos Are Us. Cryptos Are Us. The bill's called Keep Innovation in America. Sponsored by Representative Patrick Henry. Anyway, I seen Cryptos Are Us. I remember when Cryptos Are Us started. So I was like, well, let me check out his live stream, see what he's up to, because I know he goes live. And when I clicked on his live stream, he jumped straight into the news. Didn't even do no shout outs. Didn't say hi to one person. And he did that live stream last night and it had like 1,000 thumbs up. And he really didn't do too much core. I don't even know why it's live. Why don't he just release the video? But anyway, but it did have like a ton of views and a ton of thumbs up. So I was like, I'm gonna try that today. I was like, I love doing shout outs when people come in. Perfect. We're gonna be out here early today. That means straight to the news, straight in and out, straight serious show. Perfect. Bowling all day. Thank you, big time. It was hard to do because I've seen so many Bulls family I love saying hi to every day. But I said I'm gonna try Cryptos Are Us way because I mean, if he got 1,000 thumbs up and way more views, then maybe his way is better. But then everybody is kind of, they started the whole Weird George thing as soon as he started like, George. I mean, he knows his stuff. It was a pretty good show. It was a good show. He knows his stuff. But it just kind of like, I was a little bit floored that he was live. And even when somebody donated to him, he kind of like read the comment, but he still didn't even give the person major love or nothing. I'm like, whoa. Like, he didn't even say the person's name that donated to him. He read the comment. But I don't know, maybe... I guess it wouldn't hurt to try new things. It wouldn't hurt to try new things. And I wouldn't say I wouldn't read the person's name. I wouldn't take it that far. But as far as, I mean, I don't know. Like sometimes when I rewatch the live stream myself, like if I'm like doing the show and like I'm into it myself as far as like the news, and then I might break away and then change subject or then completely forget what I'm talking about. That kind of like, bothered me a few times when I was watching the show. So I was like, I'll try his way. So shout out to Crypto OG, which is a pretty interesting concept there, sharing like, the content creators that are live and different things like that. It kind of provides, for people to see different things, what's going on. Oh, Mark Smart in the house. Good to see you, Mark Smart. Much love, my brother. I just said I wasn't going to do shy. Well, Mark Smart is a legend. But anyway, guys, the bill called Keep Innovation in America. It would narrow the definition of a crypto broker for tax purposes for anyone considered stands ready in the ordinary course and trade of business in the sales of digital assets as a direction of their customers. It probably didn't go through before because there wasn't enough clarity on rules to even put this through. Lawmakers want to put this reform forward because they believe the current reporting requirements for companies are hindering innovation in the crypto sector. Yeah. I know I wanted to talk about what's going on with that Devon and Crypto OG thing. Well, actually, maybe hold on. We actually did get to the end. And we really got 10 minutes left. So what if I did wait to the end to figure out what's going on? Good idea. Crypto OG, what's going on with the video with Devon NRG? And it seemed like your name was in there. But I didn't know if you were in this clip. I think it might have been on Instagram. Supreme Court ruling backs XRP fair notice defense. Guys, make sure y'all check out the video I dropped before the live stream. It was my goal to drop a video this morning, and it was my goal to make sure it wasn't past 5 minutes. So there's an amazing 5-minute video up right before the live stream that you guys got to check out. Yeah, so I think you meant Devon or something. Shout out to Devon. Because where you at again, Crypto OG? You're like what? You're on the East Coast here, maybe? North Carolina, South Carolina? I seen Devon's in like North Carolina or something. XRPayNeT Wallet, a must-have. Oh yeah, guys, let's maybe this thing's pumping harder by now. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we actually jumped a little bit. So I opened my phone. What did I see? XRPayNeT warming up, and it was actually at 0.0015, and now we're at 0.0016, pumping 6%. Yeah. Everybody got their XRPayNeT wallet ready? Oh, no way. Crypto OG? I'm about to look a little bit more into it, like right before the stream. Matter of fact, we'll probably have some of it pulled up tonight, maybe. Shout out to Very Easy Hydroponics, Alan. I know I was thinking the same thing as like it's hard. It's like people are like, because I've been here since 2017, and even though some channels have rocketed big time, I don't care what nobody says. Ain't nobody got the real or better family than the Bulls family. So I was like, oh, that's gonna be so kind of hard because people are still used to me saying their name or just giving major love because we got major mods and or major members and stuff. So it is a completely different kind of show. But I guess I can find a balance in there somewhere. Oh, ATL, okay. Oh, no way. Okay, that's what I was wondering what was going on with that. Okay, ATL, he went to BitBoy Studio too. It's right around the corner. Oh, no way. Okay. Because I did see like the clip or something about BitBoy or something like that. And then I seen a thing about Atlanta or something too. So I was like, did he get up with BitBoy? I was shout out to Devon. He's on the move. Brad Garlinghouse, some thoughts from last week's DC visit. Now, there goes Big BG out in DC, schooling the regulators, taking him to school. He's like, listen, you need to visualize the future. We're talking about the internet of value. Get him, Brad. I'm stating the obvious, but the crypto industry at large in the U.S. needs to rebuild trust through both utility and transparency due to the FTX, Terra, and more. It's the only way we can collectively move forward. Tell him, Brad. Brad is laying it down out there. The headwinds keep growing with the SEC declaring are messing up crypto. Gary Gensler, I forgot to read the Gary article, it was really good. Gary Gensler continues to harp that firms simply need to come in and register, and we've seen how that happens. The truth is there's no infrastructure in place. So if you come in and register, guess what? You might have some trouble. My opinion, not a financial advisor. Register, token, or trade the clarity. So yeah, get them, Brad. If you want to regulate, then regulate. Put in the hard work to build a framework and set guidance. Tell them, Brad. And so many other G20 countries are already doing. The 27 EU member countries can agree on a set of rules. Brad knows. Yeah, tell him, Cormac O'Rourke. Yeah, the biggest calls in crypto, hands down. And I'm talking about, think about the biggest channel. It could be the biggest channel. My calls will crush his calls. Crush them, huh? The whole team. Uh-oh. I say that in the most humble way. I do want to show you guys one more thing right here. Okay, here it is. Tainted. Gensler's own words could bar him from crypto security actions. I thought this was a good one too. Gary Gensler, who has a long hinted that he believes most crypto tokens are securities, finally confirmed his view that everything other than Bitcoin falls under the SEC's purview. And it's giving crypto firms to fuel their legal battles. In an interview on February 23rd, interview by New York Magazine, Gensler confirmed what the industry had long expected. Everything other than Bitcoin is security, he said. In response to that comment, Ripple and Library, two firms who found themselves going head-to-head with the agency over the exact issue, are calling the agency's chief behavior prejudice. Ripple's fight with the SEC is going ongoing. Gensler needs to recuse himself from all crypto enforcement actions. I'm loving that. Gensler, GG, needs to recuse himself from all crypto enforcement actions. Votes going forward. Ripple Chief Legal Officer Stuart Alderley agreed. Alderley cited the precedent establishment of a case, which like the precedent of it, that gets serious. The case in which the SEC's attempt to ban a stockbroker from working at a securities firm fell apart because the SEC commission had prejudice in the public statement. Okay, Gary's in trouble now. So you guys get that basically in a prior statement. There goes the Ripple case right here, Library case. People called us crazy for saying that the SEC thought everything other than Bitcoin was security, but now Gensler is publicly saying it. So that's kind of interesting right there. As far as they're trying to get Gary to recuse himself, and he actually they got the actual statement where it's showing kind of prejudice a little bit. Oh, Gary might be out of a job. Tell him, Hawaiian athlete, time for that knowledge. Guys, we go live every single day, and I bring the heat with the news and the biggest calls in crypto. Blow the cobwebs off your portfolio. Make sure you guys subscribe. We got lots of hidden gems, new challenges all the time. We go live every day, and I've been dropping a video every day. Tell him Victor S. Sikaz, Team Green. Oh, Daniel G. Oh, Daniel G is here. That's the hardest thing. If I would have seen Daniel G, I would have been Daniel G. Y'all see what Daniel G did, right? Matter of fact, hold on. I might have it here. I think I do. Last thing I'll show you guys, and I'm out of here. So my Instagram, the greatest health is wealth. No doubt about that. Especially from walking on the beach yesterday, I was like, whoa, health is wealth. That's not what I want to show you. That's on my Instagram. There goes Pickle right behind me on the beach yesterday. At the beach, health is wealth. But where's it at? Where's Daniel G at? I know I put it in here somewhere. Oh, I gotta repost that, Daniel. That's too far down. Is it in here? Maybe it's not in here. No, it's got to be up farther than that. Anyway, Dan the man, Daniel G, ran into BitBoy at an Atlanta's game. And while he's standing there with BitBoy, he's like, CKJ. And he makes a video standing there with BitBoy and gives me a shout out right there with BitBoy. I'm like, whoa, that's huge. All right, guys, we're out of here. Yeah, Daniel, you're a legend, bro. Team Green, have a good day. Vic S, much love, have a good day. Very easy. Hydroponics, Alan CKez. And make sure you guys smash that thumbs up. Thank you for your 2-year memberships and your yellow avatars. And actually, let me write this down because tonight I got something special in store for the yellow avatar people too. And plus, I said we'll make it rain anyway. Download your XRPayNeT Wallet. Link in the description. And I just got to write it down so I can remember for tonight. Yellow avatars. And I guess I need to get up with Team Green or Lord Mike and come up with something on that. And I guess we ain't got no music, so we out of here. I didn't pull up no music today. Whoa. Fire Officer with this super chat going out the door. Thank you big time, Fire Officer. I really appreciate the membership to the channel and the super chat. It helps out the channel in a big way. Big way. Yeah, tell him, Cormac, we blowing cobwebs off big time over here. Yeah, guys, because we did issue the, XRPayNet's on fire. But basically, I just want to show you guys. Oh, yeah, because, okay, 4 minutes definitely out of here no matter what, because 1 o'clock will be a complete hour. But that Velo challenge, I believe, is going to rock it soon. Where's Velo? Okay. Oh, GBEX, too. I noticed that GBEX is on Bitrue. So, some people do have access to that. And, okay, Velo, VELO. So, basically, Velo is still, what, 0.008? Oh, 7% on XRPayNeT. Uh-oh, XRPayNet's going to melt some portfolios. Actually, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, Velo's having a nice little correction or consolidation because now we're at 0.007, but we still jumped on at 0.003, so that's still not bad on that one right there. And last thing I'm definitely showing you guys. Okay, why that? Okay. And Brad Garlinghouse, there it is right there. I took a screenshot at XRPayNeT pumping 5%. That was at 0.0015. You see we're at what, 1.7 now? That thing is moving. XRPayNet's on the move. Hold up, because I think we're at 0.0017 now. Thank you, CryptoLite. I really appreciate that. Big time legendary. Bam, CryptoLite. Oh, pumping 7%. And where's it at? John Denton, the XRP. Yeah, I decided to try to be more serious today. 10 cents. Oh, I forgot to show you guys that. But XRPayNeT, the payment system that's breaking down barriers with support for multiple currencies and payment types in the next major upgrade. The world's most diverse payment system. Guys, download your XRPayNeT wallet. Link in the description. The future of payments, XRPayNeT. Dun, 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 dun. I should have like a little beat to go out with, but I guess we'll just go out with my old school beats. Oh yeah, guys, here's the video. We dropped the video this morning. Man, you guys. Oh, here we are. We're out of here.
Out my window, I got the formula, stack them bags up and simple, and wait until we.
Do not miss tonight's live stream, guys. Smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. You seen how we did it balling all day? Oh, that's right. Now this is gonna be different end stream key. So straight serious news today, guys. And we dropped the video this morning. And wait till y'all see the video I got coming in the morning.
Staring out my window, I got the formula, stack them bags up and simple, and wait until we explode. Staring out my window, I got the formula, stack them bags up and simple, and wait until we explode. Staring out my window, I got the formula, stack them bags up and simple, and wait until we explode. Staring out my window, I got the formula, stack them bags up and simple, and wait until we explode. Staring out my window, I got the formula, stack them bags up and simple, and wait until we explode. Staring out my window, I got the formula.